And let's do over-under before we end this. There's a couple predictions for teams on what their record's going to be like by the time the season ends. I guess, let me see here. So the Hawks are projected to win 43 games. So they're going to be 43 and 39. Obviously, they got Quinn Snyder as a coach now who got signed there late, showed promises. You agree with that? Over-under.
The Hawks are so weird to me because they won 50 games like 2 years ago and then have the same team and have been mediocre ever since.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that honestly getting rid of John Collins will help them, so I'm gonna go over just because they should.
Over 43 games.
They should be better than that,
especially in the Eastern Conference, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say over. I see them being like 44 and 38. Okay. Okay, I think I had that wrong, actually. So I think it was 40 over under 41 and a half. That's disgusting. Because last year they're 52 and 38.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so Boston this year supposed to win 54 and a half games. I'm going to say over 60.
Over for sure. Yeah, they're going to be a really good team.
They're actually going to be OD.
They're going to be a really good regular season team for sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you got over?
Yeah.
Okay. Brooklyn Nets, 37 and a half wins.
Under. They suck. The Nets suck, bro. They shouldn't even
with Ben Simmons back, boy? Come on, man. Ben Simmons?
I do think Ben Simmons is going to have a comeback year.
Their defense is going to be crazy.
Whatever that means for him. Because to be fair, peak Ben Simmons was still like 16, 17 points a game.
That's all they need.
Yeah.
You got Ben on defense with Bridges, Dorian Finney-Smith. You got Clax, who is one of the best rim protectors. Cam Johnson. That team going to be nice defensively. I think they can win 40.
You named Cam Johnson and said defense right after?
He played pretty solid defense last year. He ain't played pretty solid
you know
defense?
what? I'm thinking of Cam Thomas.
No,
okay. I'm thinking of Cam Thomas. I was about to say. Yeah. Okay, all right.
The light-skinned nigga.
Yeah. Forgot they got multiple Cams.
I got them winning. I think that's 37 and a half. I got them winning 40, 42 games. I got them being 41 and 41.
Do you know what their record was like last year after all those trades? It was bad.
It was bad?
I ain't even got to look it up. It was bad. And this is the same team. They didn't add nobody.
Like I said, Ben Simmons in and out the lineup. Jacques Vaughn had to pick up the pieces. They got new pieces.
They're just not to me. They're just not a good team.
I can see them. I can see them low key having a better record than the Hawks. Maybe I'm tripping.
I don't think they're gonna have a better record than the Hawks.
Nah. Okay.
They don't have any Bridges was scoring for them, but they don't have a go-to person on that team.
Yeah. Okay. Charlotte Hornets. Over under 30.5.
I'm gonna be real.
You love your boy LaMelo.
I want to say under because they suck.
Oh.
But maybe getting out from the thumb of Michael Jordan will change something. I don't think so because this offseason they just have had even more problems. They still for some reason want to have Miles Bridges on their team. They just had to waive Kai Jones. I don't know what they got going on. But if LaMelo's healthy all year, then he himself they'll win 30 games. So I think that'd be over.
Okay. I think they probably win like 33 games or some shit like that. And then hopefully they need like another like crazy two-way wing to pair with Brandon Miller. Or if they can get like a nice ass big, that would be fucking tough in the draft. You were talking about the Chicago Bulls being ass earlier. Over under 36 and a half.
Under.
Me too. And I think there's star players right now. They're probably going to get traded at some point, I think, by the deadline. Cleveland Cavaliers, over under 50 and a half.
Over.
I say like 52?
Yeah.
52 and 30?
They're going to be in the 50s for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And I know injuries is a lot, but they're role players and they're star players. They're relatively pretty fucking healthy too.
Yeah, I don't say they don't really have any injury-prone players.
Yeah. Over under, Dallas Mavericks, 44 and a half.
The Mavericks are like the biggest enigma of this season for me, probably.
That roster's trash, bro.
I really don't know. But the crazy thing is, to me, I can't say that it's worse than when they were winning more games.
Well, Brunson back in the day, or?
Yeah, I don't think that it's objectively worse than some of these recent rosters where he was still getting them into the playoffs and winning.
But then the West just got better. West is deep.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's just to say, I guess if I'm going to say over because I want them to finish over, but I'm not super confident about it.
I'll go over. Denver Nuggets, 53.5, over under.
Over. I don't necessarily, though, see them going crazy. I think that they're just going to kind of cruise through the year. Like some of those. There's some times where, like, LeBron's Cavs teams weren't necessarily the first seed. Like, for instance, I know, like, the Hawks were first seed one year, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you still kind of knew, like,
when it's all said and done,
exactly.
we don't see the last man standing.
Yeah.
I say 50, so I say under. I think Joker's going to get more. They're going to find a way around the loophole for him, Murray, to get a little bit more rest. Your Pistons, over under 28.5. I say they went 30 over.
Yeah, I think we could get 30.
Okay. Golden State Warriors, over under 48.5.
Over. I think they're a 50-win team.
This year?
Yeah.
I'll have to agree with you.
They won 42 last year?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's dealing with a whole bunch of BS.
Andrew Wiggins been playing most of the season.
Andrew Wiggins was out more than half the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Over under Houston Rockets, 31.5.
I'm gonna have to go under, bro. Some of these teams are gonna have to be bad. Like, just to be real, like there's gonna be
with the addition
teams.
of Dylan Brooks, they got Emi Udoka, Sengun's improved, Green's gotten better. You got Fred VanVleet.
Oh man, they got Dylan Brooks. You know what?
Dylan Brooks. Hey,
chalk him up for 40 wins.
Go international player, boy. Him and Dennis Schroeder.
I can't imagine Dylan Brooks, and he might prove me wrong. He might absolutely do that, but I can't imagine him raising their ceiling. I think that they're still also, like, they got those guys to provide some veteran leadership and some depth and have some guys who can, like, go and do stuff. Like, to me, like, and they're better than that, but it's almost like, I don't know if you know, the Pistons had, like, Alec Burks and stuff, and they just, and Bogdanovich, you know, like, you get these veterans who you know are going to give you X amount of points, do this, X amount of defense, but it's still all about their young players. And unless Jalen Green and Jabari Smith take a huge leap, which they might, I just think they have a lot that they're trying to figure out, and they're just going to be playing a lot of guys.
Okay. Pacers, over under 37.5.
Over. I like their team.
All right.
They were good. Yeah, they were good when Tyrese Halliburton was healthy. He just missed a lot of games.
44. Yeah, they'll go over. The team you hate. Los Angeles Clippers, over under 46.5. I think with Ty Lue, and even when they've been injured, they always win 50 or a little under 50 games, low-key. So I'll go over 46.5. Last year they won 47 games with these two niggas not being in the rotation consistently. Under?
Yeah.
You want to make a bet? I lose on my best of tears. You want to make a bet?
I would never bet on the Clippers.
So you want?
There's some of these other teams we could do something on, but this is to me
you
like.
You want to bet with this one?
No, absolutely not.
They gonna win over 46.
I also have no clue. Like, I don't know if they're about to get James Harden. I don't know what their team is about to look like. I don't know who's gonna play, who's not gonna play.
Okay, Lakers over under 47.5. I got over 50-win team. Yeah,
they tripping.
Memphis Grizzlies, no job for the first half. Over under 46.5. They got a great winning record without him. Obviously, they lost some pieces in your boy Dylan Brooks, but they got Marcus Smart and veteran leader Derrick Rose. So we hope JJJ and Desmond Bane can take that next leap. Obviously, Steven Adams was in and out that lineup all year long, and then they lost homie who messed up his foot, Brandon Clark or some shit. What's his name?
He's still on the team.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, he tore his Achilles.
Okay.
So he might not be back for like halfway through the year, something like that. But I don't even know about the Grizzlies again, too. But I'm gonna have to go over. I need to we should have been marking these down because I want to look at how many 50-win teams we saying because everybody can't win 50 games.
I'm gonna say under with them. I think this is a lost season for them. Miami Heat over under 40.5. I say
under.
Last year they won 50.
Yeah.
They won 50. No. I think that's what they want them to have. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that one. Over?
Under.
I
don't think their team is as good.
Yeah.
I don't that and when they get to the playoffs that might not mean anything, but regular season wise, I'll say under.
Bucks over under 53.5. Over for sure. Minnesota over under 44.5.
Under. And Minnesota traded 1 million picks and a bunch of players for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah.
And no.
Okay.
Timberwolves suck.
Pelicans over under 44.5. I think they could be a over.
Over.
It depends on Zion though.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Knicks. I'm kidding.
Mine
Over under 44.5.
In the East, I could give them over. They could win like 48, something like that.
I can see 48 and 34. OKC over under 44.5. That's a tough one right there.
I'm gonna say under just because it's so stacked in the West.
See, yeah, I can say under like 42 and 40,
But I
like
think
41,
there's gonna be
41.
a lot of close games, yeah.
Okay. Orlando Magic, who could have potential in the future to be OKC size wise, over under 36. I got under. It's the East though.
Over, but not much. I think they still finished less than 40 wins.
76 is over under 49.5 under.
Under.
Almost done here. Phoenix Suns over under 52.5 over. I got over.
Yeah.
Okay. Portland Trailblazers.
They ain't even give them.
They ain't even give them nothing.
That must have been before the trade, maybe.
Okay. Kings over under 44.5. I got over.
Yeah.
Okay. San Antonio Spurs over under 20.5. Over 28 games. Do you think they'll win?
I think Wemby can get you to 30.
30? Okay. All right. I say under. Raptors 36.5 over under. Under 2.
Raptors suck.
Utah over under 35.5.
Over.
Me too. Peyton's Wizards.
Jesus,
over
24.
24.5.
Damn.
I think they can win over 24 games.
Hey, bro, it was definitely some teams on here that are worse than them, and they ain't giving them 24. That's crazy. I'm going to give them over. That's crazy.
That's nasty, brother. That's nasty. Okay.